Well, definitely didn't go our way today. Let's get into it.
Shut it back. Words of a face, something like a bat. Well, what you love?
Okay. So the pitching wasn't the best. After Schoolball, however you want to pronounce his name, after Tarek gave up 6 runs, we were dead. It wasn't happening for us. It sucked. But he was a decent pitcher. It just got away from him. That's all it is. Had he gotten off to a better start, I think maybe we would have stayed competitive for longer. But it fell apart. It fell apart. But there was a bright spot, and he goes by the name of Alex Lang. In his major league debut, got a strikeout, and he has some heat. He's the white Gregory Soto. um, why we only had him pitch 1 inning? No idea. In my opinion, he should have pitched a second inning, just kind of see how the guy can do. I mean, it's his major league debut, and he did good. Maybe reward him for doing way better than any other pitcher did today. Uh, I mean, I know we didn't know that the other pitchers that came after him were going to be way worse, but Lang is a good pitcher. We need Lang or Soto to become a starter because we need a starter who can throw heat like that. We don't have a starter who can throw 98, 97 consistently like they can. And Soto and Lang are very, very similar pitches. They throw heat and they can kill you with their changeup because they're so used to the heat. Only difference is Lang, I'm pretty sure, was it? Yeah, it was him who threw that nasty slider to strike out. Who was it? Was it the Reyes on the Indians? I think it was the Reyes on the Indians. It was his last batter that he faced today, but it was a nasty slider there at the end. So he has an extra pitch that I don't think Gregory Soto has. So he is a bit slower than Gregory Soto. Gregory Soto will throw like 99, 98. Lang will throw like 97, 98. Which I know 1 mile per hour doesn't seem like that big of a difference, but it can be sometimes. But with that slider mixed in with the changeup and his fastball, my goodness, this guy could be a very deadly pitcher. And I think everyone else should be scared of what the future is for the Tigers. Because Akil Baddoo, I know he didn't have the best night tonight, but he's still a good player. Akil Baddoo, Lang, if he keeps on continuing, Soto, if he keeps on continuing being good. I mean, Robbie Grossman, Nico Goodrum. I know Grossman's a bit older, but he's still good. Nico Goodrum, Shoop. I know Shoop is a bit older, but we have some good talent, and I like it. Get on to the next segment before I trail off any more away from pitching. The defense was solid. I mean, it's hard to play defense when they're hitting the ball into the stands where you can't grab it, but it was solid. It was solid for the moments that we had to be solid at defending. Made some good plays. We have 2 Gold Glove finalists on our roster. Like, we're usually good, even when we're bad. We're good at defense. Like, it's just a given that we're going to be solid on the defensive end of the baseball. But I really want to get into this next segment because this is the other thing that killed us. The hitting did the exact same thing it does in every single loss. It is cold for the whole freaking game, except for the 7th and 8th and 9th inning when we're already down by a freaking ton of runs. Like, we're already screwed. Why are you heating up now? Maybe they're putting too much stress on themselves. Maybe they're overthinking it. I don't know what it is, but they need to fix it. We need to be consistent. We need to stop falling behind in the count so much. Maybe chase, I know this is the opposite of what you'll hear anybody say, but maybe chase a few pitches, because with how inconsistent our hitting has been, it really can't get any worse. So what's the worst that could happen? Like, I'll see guys let the ball go through right across the plate, and when they could have demolished it, but they're scared of like a slider or a curve just to randomly be there. It kind of feels like the Red Wings when when they were looking for just a perfect shot and they don't take it. It's like, it can't get any worse. Why don't you just take a shot? It can't get any worse. So what's the risk? I mean, last year the Marlins got blown out by like 20 runs. It was 29-9 by the Braves. I know, because there's a Braves fan in my school who I've talked about that game with him a few times, because that's just horrendous. That's probably the worst it can get if we swing. I mean, we have guys that can freaking demolish the ball. So swing. Use your bat. You're giving it for a reason. Anybody who's watched me play baseball knows that this is the most hypocritical thing I've ever said, because I'm way too conservative when I play baseball at the plate. And that's why I'm a defensive player. But I'd be perfect with the Tigers. I can't swing the bat for crap, but I can play defense. Perfect. I'd be the ideal center field or left field. I'd be either taking Reyes or Baddoo. Really good guys. Reyes is he's a good defender. I should have brought that up in defense, but Reyes, he's probably our most athletic. I'll talk about it in the summary.
Like the way that I dance, she like the way that I move, she like the way that I rock, she like the way that I walk.
In the summary, I kind of started talking about Victor Reyes, and sorry, I itched my back. That's because I just want to talk. He's made some really good diving catches, and he tries to rob home runs the most, and he has the best chance of it. While Akil Baddoo and Robbie Grossman have wheels, they do not have the same pure athleticism that Victor Reyes shows. He dives for balls. He has hops. I know it's just highlight plays that I'm picking from here, but he is probably the most overall athletic player. The fastest, maybe not, but when it comes to overall athleticism, with speed, jumping, strength, Victor Reyes is probably our most athletic outfielder. The heck just happened? I heard my sister say, whatever. She said something. I don't know what it was. But yeah. Summary, we just need to be way more consistent hitting. That's all there is to it. And be better at pitching, not fall apart early. See you guys next time. As always, I'm not funny, and let's get back at this.